everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at FC Kerbeck Maserati in Palmyra, New Jersey to check out this brand new 2024 Maserati Levante. This is the entry-level GT Ultima trim in Bianco with a black leather interior. Of course, Bianco, the Italian word for white. So we're going to check out this Levante, see what it's bringing in the new model year. So let's dig in. Front end of our Levante Ultima GT action, we have again that white paint Maserati badge on the hood, the Maserati trident right in the middle of the grille, LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED fog lamps, LED turn signals, functionality in the grille top and bottom with functional side air curtains on either side, looking good. Now the grille here is like this smoke chrome, black chrome type finish, and then you have the huge trident, and of course we have cameras right in here, in behind here for our front camera. So that's kind of how that is, and all obviously for your collision avoidance system and everything buried right in there on the trident. Looks good on the front. As we swing around to the tire action, what we're looking at here is a 20-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Maserati trident on the center cap. Standard brake and rotor package. We do have ventilated and cross-drilled rotors with the Maserati script on those calipers. Now, these 20-inch wheels are wrapped in Pirelli Scorpion Verde all-season tires. Now, on the front, because we have two different tire sizes, so on the front, you're looking at 265 on the width, a 45 series sidewall 20s. On the back, you're going to go 295 on the width, a 40 series sidewall 20s, all-wheel drive. As we move on out, again, the Levante, a very familiar shape. We really haven't seen an exterior redesign on this vehicle yet, but I do like the tri-port fender vents up there right underneath the GT badge, and it's a good solid look for an SUV. There's only so much you can do with SUV design. As we move on in, I'll have Dave give you a close-up of those tri-ports up front with the GT badge. Looking good, looking nice. Side view mirror, we are gloss black with turn signals, got the cameras. Now, on the door handles, we are all chrome. Might like to see body color, let me know what you think. Up top, we have a roof spoiler coming off the top, color matched roof, white shark fin antenna, and you got your panoramic roof. Rear end of our Levante GT Ultima, we do have the roof spoiler coming off the top, but it's a little bit stubbier, so we're going to have to leave this down here. Not my favorite place, especially on a high-end Italian car. Maserati on the back, LED taillights, LED turn signals, and now we have quad tip exhaust, but only the outboard tips are functional. These inboard tips are blocked off. Not my favorite. Why just not make the whole thing functional? Seems kind of strange. Let me know what you think, but we are color matched all the way down into the rear diffuser area. But since we got the functional dual exhaust and we got a Maserati in front of us, let's hear how this baby sounds. All right, we're under the hood of this 24 Levante, and what are we looking at for a power plant? We have Maserati's twin turbocharged V6 engine mated to a ZF 8-speed automatic transmission, 345 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. MPGs on this Levante, we're looking at 16 in the city, 22 on the highway, 18 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 91, so you'll need to use premium unleaded fuel. All right, before we get into the interior of this Levante, you're going to say, Mike, this is an Italian SUV. It's got to be big money. And you know what? Maseratis are expensive, but they're not as expensive as if you're going to try to buy a Ferrari SUV or a Lamborghini SUV. But you may be able to save a little bit of money if you go Alpha. But here we go. Now, this vehicle has no options at all on it. This is everything I'm going to show you on this vehicle is standard equipment for the GT Ultima trim. So your total MSRP base for this vehicle is $102,000. You then have to add in destination and delivery of $1,195 from Maserati's Turin, Italy assembly plant. You have to add in preparation and delivery fee of $300, excuse me, and then you have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $103,495. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large foot pedal box with a nice large dead pedal, brake, and accelerator, all with rubber finish, all with the Maserati Trident on them, which looks really good. Driver door panel action. We have this beautiful black leather with the red stitching, Harman Kardon sound system, looking good. 2 memory seat settings right here, and then with this button in the middle, you got your power fold mirrors. So they got you all set there. You lock the car, these mirrors will close for you. Now we move to our seats. We have power seats for the driver and front passenger. Black leather interior with the red cross stitch, looking good. Maserati Trident embroidered into the headrests, nice and soft. The bolstering feels really good. Nice sharp looking interior. Passenger door panel, same as the driver. We have the leather up top with the cross stitch on the insert, brushed aluminum on the door handle, a nice soft armrest, flat black on the switchgear. You have your Harman Kardon speakers right there. On the dash here, we have more leather with the stitching, some gloss black plastic that goes into your heat and air vent. And then down below here, you have a nice large glove box. All right, now we're looking at our center stack. Up top here, you have the Maserati clock, looking good. You can adjust the clock using the buttons on either side. So that's a nice touch. On the upper level trims, this is a digital clock that you can use for other things besides the clock, which is a pretty cool feature. But as we move down to our center stack, what we're looking at here is an 8.4-inch Maserati Connect 5 based on, you got it, Mopar's Uconnect 5 system. So we can go into our nav. There it is. When we look at our pinch to zoom, it is very responsive, looks good. We have all of our controls down below. We do have heated and ventilated seats, 2-stage heated seats, 2-stage ventilated seats, and a heated steering wheel for the driver, and heated and ventilated seats for the front passenger. So they got you covered there. Now we can go to our media. We can go ahead and get our Sirius XM going, get our phone Bluetoothed. We can browse stations. We can go to our audio settings, figure out where we want the sound coming from, adjust our equalizer right here. We can go back to sources. Obviously, we have your, as I mentioned earlier, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, which is wireless. Your comfort settings for your dual climate, they got that all set up right here. So they got you covered there. Again, Bluetooth your phone. Vehicle settings, we can go ahead and change your engine auto stop start button, turn that off. You have to do that on the screen, or you can hit this icon right up there if you want to turn it off, screen off. Take a look at your surround camera right there. So some areas there, and then you got your apps that you can go through right on here. So they got you covered there. So it's a nice system. Now when we go to reverse, here we go. We have 360-degree view cameras, nice and clear with trajectory on both. And then down here you can adjust how you want to see, whether it's front, whether it's rear, and the regular top view. So they got you all set there, nice and clear, nice job there on the camera. Now, as we come down to the center console area, we have USB-C, USB-A, aux jack, SD card. And in here is a place to lie your phone that's felt lined, but we don't have a wireless charging pad. And I would like to see one in a vehicle that's over $100,000. Now, we have a gear shift to go through this ZF 8-speed automatic with the Maserati Trident in it, and it's nice and leather, feels good. Around here in flat black, which I like, we have our traction control off-road mode, ICE mode, or what they would call increased efficiency mode, or your eco mode, sport, and then you can adjust your ride quality. Now, this vehicle standard has Maserati Skyhook automatic damping system in here, which is going to raise the car up, lower the car depending on which mode you have it in. So it has a lot of that cool technology in it. We'll go over that more when we go on the drive. We come down further, we have our electric emergency brake, four-way hazards. Now this is the dial for your volume or for your tuning if you don't want to use the infotainment screen, and then you can adjust your ride height manually right here using this button here. 2 cup holders and your cigarette lighter. Of course, it's an Italian car, so being Italian, you have to have the cigarette lighter because most Italians still smoke. And then you have your Maserati key fob, looking good, really solid weight to it. Unlock, lock, pop the tailgate, remote start, Maserati Trident on the back, looking good. Maserati armrest, nice leather armrest, nice and soft, feels good. Here's the button, you push it, bomb doors open, and here you go. Nice area for storage, all felt line, 12 volt, and it's a cool box, so you can turn this on, keep your drinks cool while you're going down the road, and you got a couple cup holders to do that. Maserati steering wheel, nice leather wrap steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, Maserati badge on the horn button, brushed aluminum to lift it up, round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get in and out of this fairly large driver cockpit, flat black on your switchgear on the left, adaptive cruise plus your safety suite controls on the right. You have the telephone voice commands and controls for the digital portion of your dash. You go around to the right here and you have column mounted moose antler paddles right here to go up and down the gears of this 8-speed automatic manually if you would like. And then over here on the left you have your windshield wipers on or off and your turn signals. Down here is where you're going to have your headlight settings, fog lamp settings, push button start. We do have an electric tilting and telescoping wheel, so Maserati has you covered that. And of course you do have safe exit, which means if you have your memory seat set and when you turn off the car and open the door, this wheel will move up and the seat will move back to let you out easier. Now, as we move into our dash, we have our analog digital combo. Analog gauges for your speedometer and your tachometer. Then you have a 7-inch display in the center. That's going to give you coolant temperature, fuel level, and then you can go through additional information that you may want to see when you're going down the road here in this Levante. And some of them have other pages you can look at. So it looks good. And when you change your drive modes, right now, let's say we go to sport, we're back to normal. We were in sport, now we're in sport. Then we can go to ice, and then we can go to off-road, and then we can go back to sport. And right now we're changing ride heights, and now we are done changing ride heights. And so now we'll go back to sport, and the ride height will lower automatically. So your drive modes will control how that ride height goes. And of course, you got your adaptive Skyhook dampers as well. That's going to make the ride even smoother. And you got a limited slip diff as well in this thing, even with the all-wheel drive. So they got a lot of great mechanical stuff in here to make your drive exciting in this Levante. All right, overhead console is enormous. So here we go. Pop the tailgate right here. Now this will open the shade halfway and tilt the window, or excuse me, the moonroof glass upwards. That's what that does. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. Turn on your dome lighting, but if you want it to come on and off when you open and close the door, you don't have to touch anything. When you open the door, your dome lighting will come on. Should be LED in here. Close the door, it will dim out. We have 3 programmables for your garage door, so they got you covered there. Then you have your controls right here for this panoramic roof. So to open a shade, that's on the right. Open the glass, that's on the left. Now I got that wrong. Open the shades on the left, open the glasses on the right. All right, it goes back halfway to start. Then you push it a second time, it will go all the way back. And then you can hit the glass button and it will open up. You got your wind buffer that comes up. And you can also push it to close it. You have a tilt function as well, like I mentioned earlier. And then you can hit the shade again, and it will come back all the way in one touch. Alcantara headliner, which is beautiful, feels good. This microfiber suede material is really nice and soft. Then we have our sun visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back seat of the Levante. I have the seat set for my driving position, so in the back we go. Easy peasy, 1, 2, 3, getting in. Plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". Leather, plastic cargo net on the driver's side and on the front passenger side. In the back here, 2 heat and air vents. Knock that down. We have a 12-volt, 2 USB-A chargers, but of course you can buy a USB-A to USB-C adapter for about $5 on Amazon. And in case you have a USB-C connector on your phone, you should be all set. Rear door panels looking good. Same vibe as the front. There's our front door panel looking good. Here's the back door panel looking the same. Plus, down below here, you got 2-stage heated seats for both rear seat passengers, which is nice. Kind of expected in a vehicle like this. Nice design with the leather insert. Looks good. Back seats. Same leather with the red cross stitch with the Maserati Trident. Nice and comfortable. And now here's our center armrest right here. Looks good. Nice and soft. 2 cup holders. I got you all set. So it feels good back here. Nice and comfortable in the back of this Levante. And I got another interesting little tidbit for you. This is the button right here to open and close your rear window. We're in the back seat right now. So if I push it down, my window goes down, right? And if I pull it back up, 1 touch up, my window goes up. But if the window is already up and I pull it up again, my automatic security shade goes up. And then if I push it down, my security shade goes back down. That's a cool little feature here in the back of this Levante. Wish they made it more intuitive to figure out. It took me a while to figure out how this thing works, but that's how it works. All right, the rear end, getting in the rear end of the Levante, I should say. Now we can pop the tailgate from the overhead console or from your key fob, or you come to the back, and right underneath the Maserati badge, there's a button. You tap it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button right here. Here are the carpeted floor mats for Levante. This is where they store the owner's manual right here. You got some lighting. You have an area here for some tie downs as well. And then underneath here, we got more area for storage. And underneath that, you got your small spare and your battery for the vehicle is back here. Now, there is a 12 volt in here, and for the odd way to do it, the 12 volts actually behind where they store the owner's manual and stuff. So there it is, right here. So it seems like an odd place to put the storage for the owner's manual over the top of the 12 volt, but that's how they did it. Now, to get the rear seats down, what we're going to do is we're going to go around to either side because there is no way to drop the back row from the tailgate area. So I'll go around and take care of that. All right, so with your rear seats up, we're looking at 20.5 cubic feet of space. With the rear seats down and this tonneau cover, which is removable out, you're looking at 57.4 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Levante. All right, the Maserati window sticker, I'll try to get a good shot to you. It's on the windshield, but here it is. 2024 Levante GT Ultima and everything that's spec'd in to this. No options, all standard equipment. Fuel economy estimates. Made in Italy. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're going down the road in this 24 Levante GT Ultima. Sounds great. Maserati does a great job with their exhaust notes on their V6 engines. Sounds great, plenty of horsepower. Got the Skyhook automatic damping system in here, limited slip diff. Got a lot of great technology in here as well with your Maserati Connect 5, Uconnect 5, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. Wish it had a wireless charging pad, USB-A connectivity, which you can take care of with a to C adapter if you have a C connector on your phone. You got great driving dynamics in here. The steering wheel is perfect. It is nice and firm on the steering, a little heavy, just the way you want it. If you want to get some performance out of your SUV, feels really good, not vague at all. You point this car where you want to go and it goes hands down, no problem. Feels really good. So I do like that. Seats really comfortable. We got the leather. We got the leather, got the stitching, you got the look. And you know, I just love the way Maserati designs their cars. They look so nice. You want to just, when you're turning them off and walking away, you want to look back around and see what they're all about. Just stare at it. I think they're so beautiful. Let me know what you guys think about the exterior design on this Levante. But overall, it is a really, really fun car to drive. And it goes down the road really, really well. Takes off. The sound just makes you feel like you're having fun with the sound. You know what I mean? This isn't the most highest horsepower Maserati you're gonna find, because you still got to go up 2 trim levels, and each time you go up you get a more powerful engine. But for the base engine, you get a lot of good horsepower. Now I know the price of this car isn't inexpensive at 104,000. I just love how that sounds. Sounds so good. Visibility, terrific out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, no problem at all. Got the good visibility going. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz is in here for safety. And it's just a lot of fun to drive down the road. Take a look at our brake. See how it goes, and it just throws out the anchors and stops really, really well. Turning radius is going to be, I think it's going to be a little wide for this, because we do have the wider tires in the back. So we're looking at about 19 feet on your turning radius. But as you can see, my nice camera on the backup camera showing me that I have enough room. 8-speed automatic, boom, 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 boom. ZF just makes some of the best 8-speed automatic transmissions in the business, so I'm not surprised this is as good as that. No problem at all. Love the shifting out of this transmission. And I love the acceleration. Nice and smooth, gets through the gears. You can go manual if you want by hitting the gear shift to your left, and then you got the paddles that you can shift with. Like that. Piece of cake. Easy peasy, 1, 2, 3. So really well done on this Levante. If you're looking for that Italian stallion type SUV, is this the kind of action you would go with, that you would kind of rock with? Or are you going to go with another Euro brand as far as your performance SUV? Or are you going to go somewhere else? America, Asia, with your hard-earned money? Let me know in the comments. But I do want to thank FC Kerbeck Maserati here in Palmyra, New Jersey, for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Maserati Levante GT Ultima for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.